Season is almost over. Baseball season. We're going to talk playoffs here pretty soon. And let's go ahead and talk about the MLB. All right. And so we haven't had the awards yet for the MLB. We're not going to have them yet. But this is who I would pick. If I'm doing these awards, and obviously I'm not by myself, but if I'm saying who's winning these awards, who is becoming the best players in the league, who's won the awards, this is what I would do. If I was voting, this is who I would vote for. That's all this is. This isn't a projection or prediction or whatever. I'm sure some of these, there's going to be a consensus, but this is what I would do. So we did this at the beginning of the year. We did it at midseason, and now here we are at the end. So here are the winners as well. AL MVP, as cool as it would be to say Cal Raleigh, I got to say Aaron Judge. I think Aaron Judge has just been just a monster and a half this season. I think the only thing that has slowed him, he did go on IL this year, I think, for 10 games. And then even when he came back, they kind of eased him in, and he had to DH for a while, and now he's back out the outfield. That's probably the only thing. But Judge, I think, is the monster man for sure. Cal Raleigh's been fantastic, though. Cal Raleigh's been fantastic. He's hit a lot of home runs. I'm putting him in second, though. The average, although higher than it's been for him, he's still, I think the overall, I think you got to give the Judge. Judge is at the top of the league in average, at the top of the league, but I think maybe like fourth, fifth now, home runs, total RBIs, outstanding. So, but no problem. If somebody says Kyle Raleigh, there will be a lot of people voting for Kyle Raleigh. I think some people are just tired of voting for Judge. I think as much as people aren't going to admit that. Number 3, I think honorable mention for sure is Bobby Witt of the Kansas City Royals. He's not going to win it, but for certainly, I think the Royals weren't good enough. But Witt's been good. His numbers are good in several areas. That's why you look at where he's got doubles, he's got good batting average, he's got a lot of hits, he's got whatever. He's great defensively. So Witt is very good as well. Cy Young, there's going to be some people say Crochet should win the Cy. I have him at 3. I think this was very, very hard to do. Very, very hard. I think this is very close, especially the events we've had at the end here of the year. So this is going to be a super close one as well. I have Hunter Brown second for them, 12-8, 2.30 ERA, microscopic, one of the league leaders in strikeouts as well. Astros again fading at the stretch. I'm gonna still say Terry Sewell is got it. I would still say Terry Sewell. I think he wasn't so good last night. He was actually good. Well, the Tigers haven't been good. The Tigers have just been on this historic collapse. And they're losing again tonight, apparently. Like I had 3-1. So the Tigers are on this historic collapse. But it's not because of anything Terry Sewell's doing. I'm giving him the Cy. I definitely think he's the guy that actually should win the Cy Young as well. Manager of the year, AJ Hinch. I think Hinch is one of the better managers in all of baseball. I think I'm not surprised of that. Again, the last week, it's easy to say that he shouldn't get it. I didn't have him getting it, but he definitely turned the Tigers around. But this last week, is not good. Alex Cora has really turned around the Red Sox. The Red Sox are clearly moving in the right direction now, especially after the trade with Devers. They definitely were improved. They definitely have a shot if they're not in the playoff, definitely in the thick of the playoffs. But it's a miracle. I think the Blue Jays, with the job they've done this year has been fantastic. John Snyder has been definitely deserving of the Manager of the Year award. No question about it. I absolutely think that this team I almost had doing a quick sell-off this year, imploding. They've won the division. They've won it by a large margin. I think definitely with that as well. Best rookie, Jason Dominguez. Rookie of the Year favorite. I think he's still got some work to do. I think he's still developing as a hitter. He's definitely got some power in him. I don't know why the Yankee outfielders aren't better defensively when they come up. Yeah, he's got some power, but he did hit double figure home runs as well. 50, so he's pretty good. Jacob Wilson in the first half. If you'd have done the award, then I definitely think he would have given it to him. His batting average was unbelievable, way over 300, pretty much all year long, which is phenomenal for a rookie. He was flirting with 400 there for a while, but he's hitting 318, 60, 318, 60 RBIs as well. But Nick Cruz is just stole the show. As far as the season that he's had. He's 30 home runs, 33 home runs. Definitely reminds me of a guy they had a long time ago, had a great rookie season called Martin Guar. That's what I see when I see Cruz, who played first base as well. So they definitely have some building blocks in Sacramento as well, as much as they don't deserve it. Not the fan, but the A's organization. They definitely deserve. But they definitely got two great, outstanding players. Juan Soto, I have him at third MVP in the National League. Typical Soto. First half, man. Second half, tremendous. I think he's this guy. I swear, I like to see him work a little bit more in baseball. I like to see him work a little bit more on the game baseball. But I think otherwise, he is a fantastic hitter. Schwarber is one of my favorite players in the league. I say that every time I talk about him, I keep saying it because Schwarber, to watch him hit is just a joy. You're not supposed to swing for the fences. He always swings for the fences. You're not supposed to upper. He does it every time. Whatever you're supposed to do. And now it's to the point he's brought his average up. He came close and he's second. So Schwarber, I have him at second. Ohtani. You got to say Ohtani. Again, there's going to be some sentiment not to vote for him, kind of like Judge because he's won it so many times. But Ohtani's the guy. There's no question about it. He's the best player as well. National League Cy Young, Logan Webb has been really good for the Giants, I think, as well. I think he's definitely worth the third place vote as well. A lot of people are going to vote for Paul Skeens. I'm going to put him at second. I think it's so – the cool vote would be Paul Skeens. Freddie Peralta is actually contributing to winning. That's really the only thing I could say. And Freddie Peralta has been outstanding in all phases. Power, he's got almost 20, so he's been outstanding. Skeens has been good, but he's had some tough luck and was on a bad team. So tough right there. But I have Peralta one. Again, Mike Schultz for the Padres is one. Craig Counsell for the Cubs is two. Pat Murphy. Brewers have been good. Brewers, I think, are probably the best team in all of baseball for the course of the regular season, winning 95 games. So they have been fantastic as well. Best rookie in the National League, two catchers, Austin Ramirez. I'm surprised he's not playing more. I think there's some young places in Miami, so keep that in mind. Drake Baldwin, I don't know, probably he might have won the award had he been playing more, but they've had Sean Murphy there in that contract, so they've kind of had to sparse him a little bit as well. But he's hit 20 home runs. He's been outstanding. Cade Horton is your guy. Fantastic. He could already be their best pitcher for the Cubs as well as a rookie. So he's been outstanding. They're your award winners. So there you go. All right. So I don't know why I hit that. That was the original. Those are your award winners in the MLB. So shout out to all those guys. We will see when the MLB distributes its awards out at the end of the year. Orioles reports. So Scott Brellett, I think we've had 70 players on the roster this year. I have to look it up. I didn't get a chance to completely look it up, but 70 players on the Orioles roster this year. That's beyond crazy. I think they just, even at the end here, just up, down. It's crazy. Dylan McDermott off the bereavement list. outrighted Manuel Ferreira to Norfolk and Ricardo's Jose Esperita from Norfolk. Just all season long. Saturday, Doug Hamel claimed off of waivers from the Mets, optioned him to Norfolk. Why are you doing this when the season is over? Like, they had one more game in Norfolk as well. Monday, you restated Adley Rushman. This is important. Adley Rushman from the 10-day IL sent Scott Bullitt, that you spent so long trying to get him back, to and Luis Vasquez to the spring training complex. They're at the spring training complex because the Norfolk season's already ended. So in order to make room on the roster for Adley, they had to bring him back and send somebody to the spring training complex, which is where players go in the offseason anyway. Colin Shelby's option from the 15-day DL option. Jose Esperita to the spring training complex, reinstated Dylan McDermott from the family bereavement breath, and placed him on the 15-day IL. They've got nothing from Dylan. They've got absolutely nothing from him. He's been injured all year. All right, this is important. Most valuable Oriole voted by the media is Trevor Rogers. 9-2, 100 strikeouts. I think you can pencil him in an opening day next year. We'll talk about one of the videos we're going to do is our perfect offseason. We'll see if they actually go ahead and get a Dylan Cease or get a quality starter in the offseason. We'll see. But Rogers has been phenomenal. I think the only reason he wasn't in my Cy Young with what he's done is it came just only half a season as well. First start in Boston, emergency call up. He was phenomenal. I'm surprised he wasn't on the roster. They put him back on the roster, and he's been sensational. Period. The bright spot for sure of the pitching staff as well. Jackson Holiday I like as well. I think that was kind of for me, I might have voted for Jackson Holiday simply because he's played the whole year, but as well. But absolutely no problem if you got Trevor Rogers. Nate George wins the minor league player of the year. Trey Gibson wins the minor league pitcher of the year. Cal Ripken Jr. Senior Award. Christian Fast Player Development Award and Scout of the Year go to Rich Amaral as well. Nate George is quite a story. This guy's come up several levels. That tells you what they think of him. I don't think it's out of the realm we can see Nate George in an Orioles uniform 2026. I don't know that, but he's moving that fast through the lineup. So if he has a season like he did last year, multiple levels of success. Now, he hasn't been to double A, triple A yet, but as well. Trey Gibson, easy best pitcher. I think he's going to compete. Could possibly, depending on how it goes, for that fifth spot next year. He was that good in the minor leagues. So we'll see. I think he's definitely, when you win this award, you definitely at least earn yourself, if you weren't before, in the future plans for the Orioles as well. Nearing the end of his first major league season, Tomoe Sagano will look for encore. Baltimore Bands and Casa hoping he returns to the Pigs in 2026. I don't know if he's back in Baltimore. Certainly not at the price they're paying. I'm almost positive another team would take him. I think they should. I think definitely. Maybe he's a reliever going forward, but definitely I think somebody would take him. But he's not going back to Japan, which I think that's why he's putting it out there, that maybe he's assuming that he's going back to Japan. Gunnar Henderson, Kobe Mayo, Rico Garcia, they were hot. Gunnar didn't hit enough home runs this year. He hasn't hit a home run since August. You got to hit more home runs. It's kind of like I said with the Ravens defense. Like, you're getting money. The expectation is more of you than I have. Kobe Mayo, I think, has average actually improved. Just didn't hit the long ball. Rico Garcia has been good out of the bullpen. Sagano, not great this week. Also, to Jackson Holiday, ice cold is like under 100. Keegan Aiken, also not as good. And series with the Yankees is all that's left. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's the end of it. On our instant reaction on Sunday, when we talk about the Ravens and the Chefs, we are going to talk a little bit about this, the Orioles and the Yankees, the end of the season as well. We're definitely going to go there. And also, too, Trevor Rogers, your most valuable Oriole, and I think he's the player of the week. I could have put him for multiple weeks. But Trevor Rogers, I thought, was fantastic in his last start. He's been fantastic in every start. His ERA is way below 2, clearly as well. Could one more start? I think he's going for his 10th win as well. Pretty much half the season, like we said. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Ravori Sports podcast. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep the faith, Raven fans. You have a great day.